Math in 3 with Mrs. Z.
Let's now talk about domain and range of a continuous function. What about the domain and range of a continuous function? When a graph is continuous, then we don't have endpoints. You'll see arrows instead, meaning that the graph is gonna continue going on and on and on. When that happens, we need to use infinity. We have both positive infinity and negative infinity. Since infinity is a concept and not a number that we can actually count to, we use parentheses. When we're looking at a continuous function, a graph might be going something like this. So we need to think about this like we think about directions. This endpoint here is going two ways. It's going up, it's going north, but as it goes, it's also going a little bit wider too, so it's going to the east. So we would say that this line is going positive in the y direction. It's also going positive in the x direction. This part of our graph is going down. In the y direction, it's going to negative infinity. It's also going to negative infinity in the x direction since the graph keeps getting wider and wider and wider. This is like if we would say we were going southwest. We're moving south, but we're also going to the west a little bit. If we had another graph that goes like this part of the graph is going up, very quickly up. So we know the y value is going to positive infinity, but we're also very slowly going to the left or kind of northwest. So our x value is going in the negative direction. On this side of our graph, our x is very clearly going to the right and going to positive infinity, but our y value, we are slowly going down, so we would be going in the negative direction. So I like to use cardinal directions to help me understand that the graph is moving two directions at once. It's going northeast or southwest, or maybe it's going, southeast. So for a graph like this, we want to look at which direction are we going. So let's start with the x direction. We can see that the graph is getting wider and wider and wider to both the left and the right. So x is between our infinities. It's going to both negative infinity and it's going to positive infinity. We could either write it like that, or we could just use our parentheses and say we're going from negative infinity to positive infinity. Now the bottom of our graph is right here at 4. We can also see that our graph is definitely going up. Both of them are going up forever and ever, so we're going to positive infinity. So for y is between 4 and infinity. Just a little reminder on our brackets. When we have an endpoint that's included, then we have these symbols, less than or equal to, we have a closed circle, and we have a bracket. When we are not including the end value, then we have these, less than, open circle, and a parenthesis. So if I wanted to rewrite the interval from 4 to 8, we could write it as 4 is less than x, which is less than or equal to 8.
This was Math in 3 with Mrs. Z. Please like and subscribe below. Thanks.